Hello everyone, welcome back to today's streak of the day. We are solving LeetCode daily, and today's question is quite easy. It's question 3512, minimum operations to make array sum divisible by k. So basically in this question, like, it will be a really quick and small solution, but let me explain you guys the question first properly so that you can yourself even do the solution. So let me maximize the size. So the question is, we are given an integer array. So what we are given? We are given integer array called nums and an integer k. So these are the two things we are given, and we can perform the following operations any number of times. What? We can select any index, that means any number from here 397, which can be at any index, and we can replace that number by the number already at that index minus 1. So basically if I select 3, so I can like do 3 minus 1 any number of times, or I select 9, then I do 9 minus 1 any number of times, like 9 minus 1, then 8 minus 1, then 7, then 7 minus 1. So basically like that. And we have to, like, we can do this operation, and what do you have to make out of it? We have to return the minimum number of operations required to make the sum of the array divisible by k. So basically this whole sums up, like in this array example, we are given 3 comma 9 comma 7. So 3 plus 9 is 12, 12 plus 7 is 19. So we have to like do the operation, this operation in such a manner that we have to return the minimum number of operations so that the sum is divisible by the given k. Let me explain you again. Like, we have to return the minimum number of operations, not the sum or the number. We have to return the number of operations it required, how many times we had to do the operation, which is this in this case, in this problem, which is I minus 1, which is basically the element minus 1. How many times you had to subtract any element in total, or maybe one element or two element or all elements in such cases, to find a sum of the all the elements that is divisible by the given number k, which is already given in the question. So basically here in this example itself, if you guys see, we are given an input nums equals to 3 comma 9 comma 7 and k equals to 5. So basically there are three numbers here in this array, and here it is k equals to 5. So here the output is 4. That means 4 operations are required to make the sum of the array divisible by 5. What it means basically, so here, suppose here in the explanation they have chosen the nums of index 1, which is this ninth one, because 0 1 2 0 based indexing is there always by default. So 4 operations are performed. How? They have chosen nums 1 of first index, which is 9, then they have done 4 operations: 9 minus 1, which is 8, then 8 minus 1, which is 7, then 7 minus 1, which is 6, then 6 minus 1, which is 5. So basically they have subtracted minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 4 times to make it 3 comma 5 comma 7, which is equals to 15, which is divisible by 5. And you guys can also understand it in this manner also, that here we have added the numbers 3 comma 9 comma 7, which is 19. So basically what is the number before 19? That is like maximum number less than 19, that is divisible by 5, it is 15. So basically we have to subtract 4. So basically minus 1 4 times, because we can't subtract more than minus 1 here. This is the limit or the rule of this problem. So basically 4 times. Similarly in this case, suppose you see 4 plus 3 plus 3, what it is? It is 4 plus 1 plus 3, it is 8. So like it is already divisible by the given input case, so it is 0 because 0 operations are required. In this case it is 3 comma 2, and the input given input is 6. So if we add it 3 plus 2, it is 5. So 5 is not divisible by 6, but 0 is divisible by everything. So here we will do three operations with this one, which is basically 3 minus 1, which is 2, 2 minus 1, which is 1, which is 1 minus 1, which is 0. And then we will do two operations with this one, 2 minus 1, again 1, 1 minus 1, 0. So here 3 operations, here 2 operations to make both of them what 0. Okay, so the sum is 0, which is divisible by 6. I hope you guys are able to understand the problem. It is very easy problem. Let me type out the solution with you guys. This is my streak of the day. I'm maintaining it, and you guys can also code along with me. Let me expand it basically here. So now I'm gonna write down the code with you. You guys can also code along with me. So first we will initialize our first variable, which is like the sum. So long sum equals to 0, which is basically we have used the long because the like the number can be anything. There are lots of test cases and anything. Now we will be running a for loop here, and here it will be int x, and then nums, which is array that we are referring to. Now what we are doing here, we are incrementing the sum, which is equals to x. Okay, and int x refers to the nums array. Everything is very much related. And then here again we are returning the int, which is the value of integer, and sum mod of k. Okay, here it is. Let's run the solution. What is k? K is the given input. Okay, k is a given input already. Now let's run it first. Okay, runtime is 0 second. Let's submit it. Great. Here it is. We have done it like almost better. Now you guys can see the solution also. Here is the solution. Let me zoom in because it's a small solution. So here is the solution of the problem. I will put the link of the question in the description box, so you can visit directly, and the solution is here. Here I'm expanding it also, so like in this manner you guys can, even if you're watching on a mobile screen or something, you guys can take a screenshot or pause or write it. I am doing it specifically in Java, and it's a series that I will continue every day. So you guys can come tomorrow also and every day for the streak of that day question. So thank you. Let's meet tomorrow.